after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football. Before the ball leaves your hands.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there and leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. It's a handoff to Sanders.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
19 Tiger.
Hurts.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd and 7.
Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins,
66 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Fields again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play action. Here's Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Jones on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Josh Sweat. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery.
Down to the 42, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and
6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
50
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
78 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He's up to the 20. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Sanders shaking and baking. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't...
Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown, and the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They
are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
This is caught inside the 15. And remember, they're out of timeouts, so he spikes it here to stop the clock.
Let's go now.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Running left, Montgomery. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
149 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind.